Ms. Carranza, let me start with an issue that was of concern to the entire Iowa delegation, including Senator Harkin and Senator Grassley and every member of the House of Representatives, a bipartisan concern. It was contained in a letter that we sent to Budget Director Nussel and Acting Administrator Barua on August 22nd of 2008. And the concern is this: prior to October of last year, applicants who couldn't secure credit elsewhere after a disaster qualified for SBA loans with lower interest rates and longer repayment terms. However, your agency, the Small Business Administration, recently abandoned that approach to follow a directive from the OMB mandating that the SBA issue more high-interest loans. Given that the goal of these loans is to help victims in times of need, can you explain why the SBA is disproportionately pushing loans that could threaten recovery efforts?
I'd like to address that question by indicating three areas of responsibility that we have. One, the statute requires that SBA provide the lowest interest rate to individuals or applicants that aren't able to obtain credit elsewhere. And for those who are capable of acquiring credit elsewhere would do so, and they would get a higher rate and again, less subsidized rate to the government. The IG did express some concerns of our particular process, our test. And as a result of some of the recommendations they made, we revisited the test and made the necessary adjustments. Thirdly, we do test frequently our credit elsewhere policy. And with that, the concern is always, is it a market-based and is it reasonable? And if there are particular concerns, Congressman Braley, I offer the opportunity to review those particular cases that you've cited, or the situation that you cited where individuals acquired other loans at a lower rate than the SBA, Office Disaster Assistance Loan.
But your response implies that it was the Inspector General whose responsibility is to oversee the operations of the Small Business Administration that prompted this change. My understanding is that the reason for the change was a directive from